Did you know there's a country where you can rent Dracula's castle for a night, where the world's heaviest building sits, and where a forest is so haunted that even scientists get spooked? I'm Julia, and today we're diving into 100 absolutely crazy facts about Romania that'll make you want to pack your bags for Transylvania immediately. Let's start with the legend that put Romania on the map. Bran Castle in Transylvania is marketed as Dracula's castle, and while Bram Stoker never visited Romania, his vampire was inspired by Vlad the Impaler, a 15th century Romanian ruler. Vlad earned his nickname by impaling his enemies on wooden stakes. He once invited rivals to a feast, asked who found the smell of corpses offensive, then had those complainers impaled on the spot. This guy made fictional vampires look friendly. The Palace of Parliament in Bucharest is the heaviest building in the world and the second largest administrative building after the Pentagon. Dictator Nicolae Ceausescu demolished a fifth of historic Bucharest, destroying churches and 9,000 homes to build this monument to his ego. It weighs 4 billion kilograms, has over 1,000 rooms, and uses 1% of Romania's entire annual energy just to function. 70% of it sits empty and unused. Romania has a cemetery that celebrates humor. The Mary Cemetery in Sapanta features bright blue, green, red, and yellow tombstones with cartoonish paintings and funny poems about how people die. There's a man hit by a car with a poem joking about his bad timing. Another depicts a gossipy woman with verses about how she talked more than she worked. It's Death Smile, and it's completely unique. The Transfăgărașan Highway is one of the world's most spectacular roads. This mountain route has hairpin turns, steep drops, and sections with no guardrails. Top Gear called it the best road in the world. Ceausescu built it in the 70s as a military route, and construction killed roughly 40 soldiers. It's only open late June through October because snow makes it a death trap the rest of the year. Here's something that seems impossible. Romanian is a Romance language like Italian and Spanish, descended from Latin. But Romania is completely surrounded by Slavic and Hungarian speakers. It's a Latin language island in a sea of different language families. When Rome conquered Dacia in the 2nd century, Latin took such deep root that it survived centuries of invasions and migrations. The Danube Delta is the second largest river delta in Europe and one of the most pristine wetlands on the continent. Over 300 bird species live here, including Europe's largest pelican colony. The delta covers over 2,000 square miles of winding channels, floating reed islands, and hidden lakes that feel like a lost world. Romania kept alive an ancient musical tradition through the nai, a type of pan flute. Master musicians spend decades perfecting these instruments made from bamboo or reed. Gheorghe Zamfir made the nai internationally famous, and the haunting melodies seem to capture the soul of the Carpathian Mountains. Before Lent, men in Romanian villages dress in real bear skins weighing over 50 pounds and perform ancient ritual dances. The bear dance is pre-Christian, possibly thousands of years old, symbolizing winter's death, spring's rebirth. These aren't cute costumes, but actual bear pelts with heads attached. Watching these bear men dance while drums pound is genuinely primal and slightly terrifying. Transylvania's fortified churches served as both worship spaces and military fortresses. Built by Saxon settlers during the Middle Ages, these structures had massive walls, defensive towers, and storage rooms where entire villages could shelter during invasions. Over 150 still stand, with 7 as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Carpathian Mountains hold Europe's largest brown bear population outside Russia. 6,000 to 8,000 bears live in Romanian forests, over 60% of Europe's total. These aren't small bears. Romanian browns can weigh over 500 pounds, and encounters happen regularly. Ciorba de Berta is a creamy, garlicky, sour tripe soup that Romanians swear cures hangovers. Before you wrinkle your nose, this soup is genuinely delicious. It's rich, tangy from vinegar, loaded with garlic, and served steaming hot. The theory is the tripe settles your stomach while garlic and sourness jolt you back to life. Tuica is Romanian moonshine made from plums that ranges from 28 to 65% alcohol. Every village family has their own recipe and still. Offering it to guests is sacred hospitality, and refusing is genuinely insulting. During communism, making it without a license was illegal, but everyone did it anyway. Romania fought on both sides of World War II. The country initially allied with Germany, then in August 1944 staged a coup, switched sides, and fought against Germany alongside the Soviets. Romanian troops actually fought Germans in Romania, Hungary, and Czechoslovakia. The country suffered catastrophic losses on both sides. The Iron Gates Gorge, where the Danube cuts between Romania and Serbia, is Europe's longest river gorge, stretching over 80 miles. Romans carved a road along sheer cliffs above the raging river 2,000 years ago. You can still see the Tabula Traiana memorial plaque carved into the mountainside, and holes where wooden support beams once sat. Prince Charles owns property in the Transylvanian village of Viskri and has spent considerable time there. He's become a passionate advocate for preserving traditional Romanian village life. The village is stunningly preserved with a fortified church, horse-drawn carts still used for farming, and a pace of life centuries removed from modernity. Romanian preserves Latin vocabulary that vanished from other Romance languages. Words used in ancient Rome but extinct in Italian and Spanish survive in everyday Romanian speech. The word for beautiful is frumos, from Latin formosus, which became archaic everywhere else. Romanian trapped Latin in amber. Romanian hospitality can be overwhelming. Visit someone's home and you'll be offered food and drinks until you're ready to burst. Refusing is considered rude. The phrase pofta bună, meaning good appetite, is sacred. Meals are multi-hour social events where family and friends gather, eat multiple courses, drink wine or tuica, and bond. High in the mountains sit ruins of Sarmi Zegatusa Regia, capital of the Dacian kingdom before Roman conquest. The Dacians had advanced metallurgy, intricate jewelry, sophisticated fortifications, and complex religion. The sacred area includes a massive circular stone calendar and temple foundations built with precision stonework. Timișoara lit its streets with electricity in 1884 before Paris or London. Over a century later, Timișoara sparked the revolution that toppled Ceausescu. In December 1989, protests spread to Bucharest, and within days Ceausescu fled, was captured, tried, and executed by firing squad on Christmas Day. Romania has some of the world's fastest internet, consistently ranking in the global top 5 for speed. In Bucharest and Cluj, you can get gigabit fiber for about 10 to 15 euros monthly. Romania invested heavily in fiber infrastructure when it was cheap, and intense competition keeps prices low and speeds high. Bukovina's painted monasteries feature exterior frescoes surviving over 500 years. These biblical narratives painted on outside walls served as visual theology when most couldn't read. Voronet blue is so distinctive art, historians named it, and despite analysis, the exact pigment formula has never been replicated. On March 1st, Romanians exchange martisor, small decorative objects with red and white string, to celebrate spring and bring good luck. Women wear them for weeks, then tie them to flowering tree branches while making wishes. The tradition blends pre-Christian spring celebrations with more recent customs. Hollywood uses Romania for filming because of low costs, skilled crews, and diverse landscapes. Cold Mountain and parts of the Bourne franchise shot here. Within hours, you can find medieval villages, modern cities, dramatic mountains, plains, and forests. Romanian crews deliver professional quality at a fraction of Western rates. Brașov sits in a valley surrounded by mountains, with a Hollywood-style sign on Mount Tampa. During communism, it read Stalin. After the regime fell, workers changed it to Brasov. The medieval center is remarkably preserved with Gothic churches, colorful Baroque buildings, and narrow cobblestone streets. Romanian wine is world-class, but largely unknown internationally because most never leaves the country. Romania has made wine since Greek and Roman times. Cotnari produced sweet wines served at European royal courts for centuries. Romanian wines regularly win international awards, shocking people who didn't know Romania made wine. On New Year's Eve, groups perform plugăsorul, singing farming songs door-to-door to ensure good harvests. Singers carry whips they crack rhythmically and wear jingling bells. The songs describe plowing and planting in agricultural metaphors predating Christianity. It's loud, chaotic, and joyful, with groups growing progressively drunker as households offer tuica at each stop. The Turda Salt Mine is an underground theme park carved into chambers created by centuries of salt extraction. Hundreds of feet below ground, you'll find a Ferris wheel, mini golf, an amphitheater, and rowboats on an underground lake. Temperature stays constant around 11 degrees Celsius year-round, and the air is exceptionally pure. Home ownership in Romania exceeds 95%, among the world's highest rates. This communist legacy, when the state transferred apartment ownership to residents, means almost everyone owns their home. This creates security even when wages are low. The Roma population ranges from 500,000 to 2.5 million. Roma culture is distinct with its own language, Romani, and traditions. Roma musicians profoundly influenced Romanian folk music. However, discrimination remains serious, with Roma facing prejudice in employment, education, and daily life. Romania contains over 12,000 caves, many unexplored. Scary Soara Ice Cave holds an underground glacier estimated at 3,500 years old. Ice formations tower over 25 meters high, and temperature stays below freezing even in summer. Walking through it feels like discovering a frozen cathedral hidden beneath the earth. The traditional blouse called the IE takes months of hand embroidery to complete. Each region developed unique patterns, colors, and stitching techniques. Yves Saint Laurent, Tom Ford, and Jean-Paul Gaultier incorporated Romanian embroidery into haute couture. A genuine handmade IE can cost thousands of dollars and represents hundreds of hours of work. Romania joined the European Union in 2007 but kept its currency, the leu, meaning lion. This makes Romania remarkably affordable. Excellent meals cost 10 to 20 euros. Comfortable hotels run 30 to 60 euros nightly. Combined with stunning landscapes and rich history, Romania offers incredible value. Carpathian forests contain some of Europe's last virgin old-growth forests. These support brown bears, wolves, lynx, and reintroduced European bison. These forests face constant assault from illegal logging, with environmental groups estimating 3 hectares cut illegally every hour. Romanian students dominate international mathematics and programming competitions. This strong technical education created a booming tech industry. Microsoft, Amazon, and Oracle opened development centers in Bucharest and Cluj, attracted by talented programmers working for salaries far below Silicon Valley rates. The Transalpina crosses the Carpathians at over 2,100 meters elevation, Romania's highest road. Views are staggering, with mountain peaks stretching to every horizon. The road is so remote you can drive for an hour without seeing another vehicle. Corvin Castle looks like the ultimate fantasy fortress. Gothic towers soar skyward, a massive stone bridge spans the entrance, and dungeons lurk beneath. It's one of Europe's largest castles and architecturally far more impressive than Bran Castle. Built in the 14th century, it combines Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque elements. Romanian Easter egg decoration is genuine art. Using wax-resist techniques, artists create intricate geometric and symbolic patterns before dyeing eggs in vibrant colors. Each region developed traditional designs passed through families. Symbols represent fertility, protection, and religious meaning. In the early 20th century, Romania was the world's 5th largest oil producer. The Ploiesti oil fields were so vital during World War II that Allied forces launched massive bombing raids. The 1943 raids saw American bombers suffering devastating losses, but crippling Romanian oil production, fueling the German war machine. Romanian literature produced international giants including Eugene Ionesco, founder of Theatre of the Absurd, Mircea Eliade, historian of religion and novelist, and Emil Cioran, pessimistic philosopher. Though they often wrote in French and lived abroad, their thinking was shaped by Romanian culture. Sibiu was European Capital of Culture in 2007. The old town features buildings with distinctive roof windows that look like eyes watching passers-by. These eyes are actually attic ventilation windows, but they give Sibiu an uncanny feeling. In Birton, the fortified church contains a marriage prison where couples seeking divorce were locked together for up to 2 weeks. They had one bed, one table, one chair, one plate, one spoon, one cup, forcing cooperation. Local legend claims that in 300 years, only one couple actually divorced afterward. The Romanian Orthodox Church survived brutal communist persecution when many priests were imprisoned or killed and churches demolished. Since 1989, the church has experienced revival. The Salvation Cathedral in Bucharest is the world's tallest Orthodox church building. Jazz thrived in communist Romania as subtle rebellion. Authorities considered it decadent Western music, making it appealing to young people seeking freedom. Today, Romania has a vibrant jazz scene with festivals attracting international performers. Many Romanian surnames end in escu, meaning belonging to or descended from. Popescu means son of the priest. Ionescu means son of Ion. This suffix is distinctly Romanian with Latin origins, unlike Slavic patronymics. The Danube defines much of Romania's southern border before flowing through the delta into the Black Sea. Constanta, Romania's major Black Sea port, is among the largest on the Black Sea coast, handling massive shipping volumes. Sighișoara, birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, hosts a medieval festival celebrating historical culture. The town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Europe's best-preserved medieval towns. Cobblestone streets wind between colorful buildings, and a clock tower dominates the skyline. Romania's flag, vertical stripes of blue, yellow, and red, is nearly identical to Chad's flag. Romania adopted its tricolor in 1834 while Chad became independent in 1960. Both maintain their flags despite the similarity. Romanian biodiversity is staggering, with over 33,000 documented animal and plant species each. The variety of ecosystems, from alpine peaks to wetlands to forests to coastline, creates habitats supporting diversity that has vanished from much of Europe. Romanian humor tends towards self-deprecation and dark comedy. Romanians joke constantly about their country's problems while fiercely defending Romania against outside criticism. This dark humor helped people cope with communist hardship and continues as a coping mechanism. There you have it. 100 crazy facts about Romania that reveal a country far more fascinating than vampire stereotypes suggest. Romania is where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge technology, where breathtaking nature coexists with industrial remnants, and where warm hospitality welcomes anyone willing to look beyond the surface. So pack your bags and discover one of Europe's best-kept secrets. La revedere, and I'll see you on the road.